Thank you for joining us this evening. In this week's video, I'll be going over some future projects that we have planned for the first few months of the new year. And I'm also going to show you the completed pantry shelf. So I did make a small mistake with it, but I was able to fix it.
Nice. I cleaned out the outbuildings that were full of all the wood that we couldn't burn last summer because you can't burn this summer, and I found this in the muck. Maybe I'll put it on the car.
No, you're not allowed. And we also have these. So these are the plates from his old hot rod that we had in Canada. So if anyone has any ideas what we can do with these license plates that would be like a creative, interesting way of displaying them that's hopefully functional as well, let us know in the comments. I also had my first experience at the dentist in Portugal. So right before Christmas, I broke a tooth because, you know, that's what I do. I saw that. I don't know how I broke it. That tooth has actually been bothering me for about a year. And it finally got a lot worse 2 days before Christmas. So in between Christmas and New Year's, I went to the dentist and one of my molars was broken. So they had to do 2 x-rays, remove part of my tooth, add in a post and a filling and freezing needles for the grand total of 45 euros. So way cheaper than Canada. Like, I don't even want to know what that would cost in
like
Canada.
$1,000 cheaper.
Yeah, easily. So the service was excellent. The ladies there don't speak English, but I was able to muddle through with my Portuguese and they understood what I was saying, and yeah, everything went fine. So yeah, my tooth is fixed now. It was quick, painless. The freezing actually worked for once. And yeah, super cheap. For us anyway, compared to our experience, super cheap. So I'll show a quick clip of the dentist office. The ladies were excellent, highly recommended. And make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video because Julio stopped by to show us a surprise that he had. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure that you give it a like, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. It really does help our channel to grow. And enjoy the video. Okay, bye!
Okay, bye!
Hola, buen dia. So, I'm sure some of you have seen the dishwasher in action before. In case you missed that video, we are currently running it from an extension cord plugged in where our washing machine is in the washroom, because that's the only one that has a ground on the outlet. And the hoses are run out through the window. So that will be our temporary solution until we build the new kitchen, which will be happening in the next few months. So that is one of our main projects for the new year, is to build our kitchen. Yesterday I finally finished the shelf in the kitchen. So you saw me about a month ago replacing one of the broken shelves on the top. Repairing the broken shelf on the top, and I also added in a solid shelf for the cans and jars. So I found a piece of particle board in a bin at the Bricomarché for 5 euros, and it was big enough to make 2 shelves. I did make a mistake when I was building that, so you'll see that in the video. Anyway, I managed to fix it, so we now have 3 solid shelves for all of our jars and canned goods. And if you come closer and zoom in on the bottom shelf there, you'll see why it's important to have everything all in one spot. So normally I try to keep 3 cans or 3 jars of the different types of beans that we use on a regular basis. So I made my grocery list yesterday and went shopping before I finished the shelf and reorganized everything. Oh, sorry, kettle's boiling. And when I got home and, you know, finished the shelf and reorganized everything, I discovered 6 more jars of butter beans and 3 more jars of kidney beans. So yeah, we have a lot of beans right now. We'll use them. Thanks for your input.
That was output.
It's not that we won't use them. It's just I like to know what we have and what we're out of and what we actually need when I go to the store, instead of, you know, doubling and tripling up on everything.
Because she's crazy.
No, but we do have a lot of pasta. Who bought all that pasta?
We have like 20 kilos of pasta.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's on sale!
It was on sale. So anyway, you'll notice that I have an extra shelf now, and that is because I prefer to have the solid ones just for organization, but we're still going to use this.
But wait, there's more.
Welcome to our mess.
I can't see you.
Sorry, I'm hiding behind the laundry.
You're hiding behind my pajamas.
So welcome to our mess. This is being used as a mudroom at the moment, and for my tools. I'm sure you can hear the rain, so the roof leaks in the annex building where we originally had my workshop. So we've now moved all the tools into the addition so they don't get wet. And to kind of organize a little bit, I'm going to build a shoe rack. So I'm going to use this shelf for part of the shoe rack. I'm going to put this over here so it doesn't get wet. So I did say I moved the tools in here to stay dry. The only reason stuff gets wet is because there's quite a large gap under the door, because it's meant to be cemented and tiled up to that threshold. And yeah, we haven't got to that part yet. So right now there's just a big gap that rain gets blown in underneath.
Well, we don't have rain gutters either, so the water
No.
splashing from the coming off the roof
Exactly.
also hits the door and runs down.
But yes, there is no water coming from the roof. The roof is completely dry, and yeah, we need to clean and organize. And I think as a temporary measure, I'm going to turn this half of the addition into my workshop for the next couple of weeks, just because it's supposed to be raining for the next week or so, and I need to make brackets for the roof so we can get the last 2 roof panels on. Another upcoming project will be a bathroom door, because we still have no door on our bathroom. And the other thing we're going to do in the bathroom will be the sink. So these taps drive me crazy to have the hot and cold separate. So you're either scalding yourself or freezing yourself, which is ridiculous. So we bought a new tap for 11 euros, and it will be the perfect size for this sink, and it looks fantastic. Only one small problem: the hoses aren't the same size. So the hoses that came with the tap are a 1/2 inch, and we need an adapter to fit them to a 3/4 inch hose coming out of the wall, or pipe, or whatever that's called.
We're finding an equivalent of that hose in 3/4, but we can't find one.
So far, we didn't find any of the equivalent hoses to attach with this end to the tap that is 3/4 inches on this end. We did see a bin for the adapters, but of course it was empty, because apparently everyone needs the same one. So yeah, we'll just keep checking. And the other thing we'll be doing with this sink is to build a cabinet, because this is just a mess all of my cleaning supplies and laundry stuff is just sitting there. It gets knocked over by the cats. And this laundry bin gets knocked over by the cats because they jump all over the place.
Bloody cats.
Yeah, I blame it on them. So the plan is to build a little cabinet to fit underneath the pedestal sink. And once the pedestal sink is supported by the cabinet, I'm going to remove this part so that you actually have space inside the cabinet to store stuff. So those are some of the projects that are upcoming in the next few months. So what I need to do is make a sled for my table saw. Then it will be a lot more functional. I can do a lot more with it. And it'll be easier and safer, blah, blah, blah. But I haven't done that yet. And it's faster to just do it this way. So I'm going to shave 1 centimeter off of the width. And then I'm probably going to end up cutting by hand for the length. I cut it on the saw because I hate cutting stuff by hand. So I measured the length to 70 centimeters. I used my square to draw the line, and then I ran it through like this and just followed the pencil line. So I did have Grant on the opposite side, so between the two of us, we kept it fairly straight. I mean, I stayed on the line, so it should be good. I'm just going to clean up these edges a little bit with some sandpaper, and then I'm ready to add them to the shelf. So we did all of the cutting on the table saw just outside the door, and I came in and almost stepped on Mitzi because she's sleeping on the welcome mat just inside the door. So, yeah. Power tools, don't bother them at all. Mitzi! Psst, psst. Hello! If I shake food, you'd be wide awake, wouldn't you? Oh, look how fat you are. Were you sleeping? Did I scare you? Hi! You blend in with this carpet, too. You're lucky I didn't step on you. Hmm? Oh, big yawn. Go outside. Go catch some mice. Yeah, it's so close. I'm gonna have to put an extra piece of wood in. Okay, so I fixed the problem by adding a little piece in the groove at the back of the shelf, and that filled in the ½ centimeter gap that the shelf ended up being short. So measure twice, cut once, draw your line on the piece you're cutting, and then you'll notice when the fence moves.
Oh, my finger! No?
No.
Not funny?
I almost paused, and then I remembered who I'm talking to, so I just kept going.
I just kept drilling right through my finger.
No, because I know I didn't drill through your finger yet, clown. Because you're clowning.
I clown? I've been a clown all day. There you go. First time in probably 30 some odd years that this place has seen, this floor has seen light. Not bad. Probably dig up this floor and put in a cold cellar.
So we actually have a nice fire going outside. We have it in a barrel, so it's contained. Ela são minha dentistas na Clínica Sorridente em Pombal. Sim, muito obrigada.
Obrigada.
Bom ano. Obrigada. Tchau, tchau.
Tchau.
É um cãozito, isso é um cãozito. É um cão.
Olá, João. You're cute. Hi.
Chip. Olha, vamos embora.
Ih,
Olha,
oh.
olha, João.
Vera, pai.
João.
João.
Olha, vamos embora.
Não, mãe.
Anda. Okay. Anda. Ok. Logo.
Até logo. Buenos. Boa. Novo anos.
Sim.
Estás para filmar.
Sim, posso usar em YouTube, em internet. Sim?
Vais por internet?
Sim.
Oh, raio.
Sim? É boas? Minha vizinhos, Julio e... how do you say sheep again? Ovelha? Ovelha?
A minha mulher? Não.
Ovelha?
O João.
João.
Correio.
Correiro.
Cordeiro.
Cordeiro.
É macho. Vai.
João pensar ele é cão. Sim. Oh, cute little sheep.
They're so fluffy.
He is fluffy. Ciao. Até logo. You're the cute little sheep.